converters you wanted destroyed. There are no more active converters. I shut them all down.
Then, on behalf of the Free People, I thank you. The converters are the worst thing your people ever did to us. Well, I say your people, but perhaps you have earned my trust enough to separate you from the Albs and Zakor. Perhaps we can work together. Good. What else can you report?
You were right. Zardom was behind the attack on my raider.
You were betrayed by your own. What will you do now you know Zardom was responsible for the attack?
Nothing, until I can find him. He's disappeared.
Sadly, I doubt that means he's dead. His disappearance must be part of his plan, whatever that may be. Yes. And?
Ulbricht's offensive against the Albs in Ignadon was a success.
A success is too optimistic. It has delayed the Albs, not defeated them. Still, it is the first good news I've heard from Ignadon. Now, it falls to us to cause the Albs another setback. I must finish my work before it is too late. Do you have anything else to report?
My raider is almost ready. The mechanic is preparing to bring the reactor online.
Good. It could prove useful.
Then are you going to tell me your plans?
Get the raider finished. We need everything complete before I will share my plans with you. Do you have anything else to report?
Calyx trapped me.
And you survived?
He summoned me, I obeyed. He opened his mind to me and I saw the universe. Skies stretching to infinity. I always knew his mind stretched across Magellan. But what I saw, the hybrid truly sees all.
And so the hybrid serves the Albs, and the Albs will see his directive is carried out. All ELEX to the hybrid.
There was something else though, Jax. A sense of the past, but I couldn't see it.
The hybrid shows us only what we need to see.
What did you see when you had your audience with the hybrid?
I don't know. I don't remember anything from then. I know I saw him, that we spoke. That since then, I have known his will, understood his purpose clearer than I did before.
I heard Tarek and Parsec discussing the time before the hybrid. The moment they found him, I think that is what I was sensing.
The hybrid has given us purpose. Before him, we sought evolution. Only with him can we find it.
Tarek said the hybrid saw the fall, that Magellan ignored his warning about the comet.
Such stories are irrelevant.
The past is irrelevant. Only the future counts. All ELEX to the hybrid.
All ELEX to the hybrid. Yes, but it seems Calyx still thinks I must be killed.
Then you have even more motivation to reach the Ice Palace. It seems you can deliver on your word. I would not have thought it possible for anyone to shut down all of the converters. Your deeds will be remembered by all the Free People. We have a real chance to win the war now. Now we take the war to the hybrid. Now the hybrid must die, so everyone can be free.
You want to kill the hybrid?
Kill or convert. My studies indicate that mana will poison him. Kill him if we must. But there is also a chance we can change him with it.
You're getting ahead of yourself. First, you've got to tell me your plans.
Very well. But there's much to discuss. Ask your question, and I will see if I can answer.
And so, full circle. Sent to Thorold from the Ice Palace. To learn the truth. To kill the truth. And now I return. The hybrid stronghold that I defended for so long. Unquestioning. Serving the hybrid and my addiction to ELEX. But what is it that Zakor's really defending? Thorold wants to strike at the hybrid by destroying the ELEX that feeds it. But what is the hybrid using the ELEX for? Has his vision failed, leaving me to act outside the directive? Or am I merely part of his greater plan? Who planned the failure of my mission? Did they want me to die? Or did they want Thorold to live? And so, full circle. Sent to hybrid, I go back to the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth.
Fucking countryside.
Everything okay with us?
Butterflies and honey. Stop being so soppy and let's get the job done, you asswipe. Emotions get you hurt. Not giving a shit gets you nothing. It's a fucked up world we live in.
So, what are your plans for getting into the Ice Palace?
The Alps will move the bulk of their forces to the borders of Zakor. We need to take out those positions. That will open the way for a direct assault. What I need to know first is whether the Separatists will help us with this attack, or if they attack us as we move against Zakor. Are you ready?
What will make you trust the Separatists?
The same as it took to trust you. I want to see them start shooting at Alps. Actions speak more than words. Actions earn trust.
Your plan is a frontal attack.
We've scouted the Ice Palace, and now is the time to strike. The Albs have moved their forces. They trust too much in those energy barriers of theirs. All we need to do is take out the barrier generators, and we will open our way in. Your raider is perfect for that task. That's why we need it.
One raider won't stop an army.
The Albs' biggest weak point is ELEX. With the converters gone, we've cut off their new supplies. Now, we need to take out what they have stockpiled.
How are we going to destroy the barrier generators?
We crippled a similar generator when we attacked the converter here in Idan. All we had to do was target the ventilation port. It took one shot from our ballista to cripple the generator, and that brought the shield down. Your radar cannon has a lot more power than a ballista. So, if you hit the generator's ventilation port at full power, it will blow and the Ice Palace will lose its defense.
And what if your plan to transmute all their ELEX stocks doesn't work?
If they still have their ELEX, we can't fight the Alb army. We will have to target their commanders instead. If we kill the Alb commanders in charge of the defenses around the Ice Palace, the resistance should crumble. With them dead, the soldiers won't stop us getting into the Ice Palace.
So, what are you planning to do when you get to the hybrid?
Heal him. If we can bring him into contact with a seedling, it will transmute the ELEX within him, changing his nature. We can heal him as we heal the planet.
To reach the hybrid, we will need the code to his chamber.
Don't you think I know that? But none of my prisoners have known the code or would give it up. All I have discovered is that it has something to do with the hybrid's past.
But what? The Elexitors are the only ones with access to the hybrid. Anyone below that rank can't enter the chamber unless the hybrid calls them personally.
Then you need to find an Elexitor and get the code out of him.
The last time I tried to confront Calyx, he didn't come alone. There were Albs patrolling the area where we were to meet. I need to get him alone.
Then you must choose a place yourself. Zardum's old hiding place, for instance. Maybe there you will get a chance to meet Calyx alone.
Why would he come there? Calyx is not one to give up an advantage in a fight alone.
Is there any way you can discredit him? Get his own people to reject him?
No. Calyx is untouchable. He's practically worshipped. Otherwise, he would not have become an Elexiter. The trust of the hybrid is not earned easily. People know that.
Then look into his past. Speak to your father. Perhaps he could tell you something that would help. No one as ambitious as Calyx is without fault.
You said we could change the hybrid instead of killing him?
We can try and change him with mana. If it doesn't work, the mana will poison him. Is that a problem?
You think killing should be an easy decision?
That thing hasn't hesitated to order the deaths of hundreds, thousands. There is a chance we can convert it, change it with mana. But change him or kill him, he must be stopped.
Killing the hybrid is the only way to save Magellan. For all his knowledge and power, he must answer for what he has done. Whatever his plan is, it can't be worth the damage he's caused.
I agree. While there is a chance we could stop the fighting and keep his knowledge, we would be risking all of Magellan to try. We can hope the mana will heal him, as it is healing Magellan. Maybe we could force him onto a different path, but the safety of the planet must come first, even if that means killing him.
The Elexiters say that the hybrid has a greater plan for all of us. That he knows the nature of ELEX and why it came to our world. That he has the power to see the future. Before we act, we should find out what the hybrid knows. If we don't gain the knowledge, we could pay the price for it.
Well, if he has a plan that is supposed to benefit us, I haven't seen a sign of it. That thing only wants power. Listen to him if you must, but take this seedling into the chamber with you. You must attach it to the hybrid. That is how we will tame him or kill him.
How far advanced is your plan to transmute the ELEX?
The planning is complete. If it works in practice, then all the ELEX on Magellan should be transmuted. But I can't control that amount of magical energy on my own. I will need a strong mage to help me. Someone who truly understands the nature of ELEX and mana.
Then ask Kaya.
Kaya has the ability. But as for the temperament, this isn't the time for impulsiveness. The magic we'd be channeling if she didn't follow orders.
What other choice do you have?
Well, bold times take bold decision. I'll have to trust her. But she won't listen to a request from me. You must ask her to do it.
Shit, that was pretty good.
You should go back to Origin.
All right, sure.
Commander, supplies located.
Thanks, you four.
This struggle will determine the fate of all the people on Magellan.
Thorold needs your help with this ELEX experiment.
So he thinks he's finally done it, does he? That he can take away the fighting strength of the Albs with one act of magic. You should help him. Tell Thorold I'll be there when he starts the experiment.
Follow me.
Very well. All that technology. You won't get away with that. Thanks for being there. That could have gone badly.
Kaya will help with the experiment.
She will? And is she ready now?
Why don't you ask yourself?
Are you sure you are ready for this?
Are you? Are you sure this will work?
You're not the only mage, Kaya. I'm certain of my findings. 90% certain. 60 or 70% at worst. But if we pull it off, who's to know we were ever worried? Everything is ready. We can begin immediately.
You should begin the experiment now.
So be it. Keep your distance. This could be dangerous for anybody close by. We failed. We were close, but Zarda must have known what we were planning. I can't try again alone. Even if we can find Kaya, it would take weeks to recalibrate everything before attempting that again. We must move to attack the Ice Palace as soon as we can. If they are this intent on stopping us, the hybrid must be close to achieving his plans.
What about Kaya?
Kidnapping her has stopped me making any further progress with my plans. But then killing her would also have stopped the transmutation. So why did he kidnap her? Zarda must have seen the same power in Kaya that you did. He must be planning to use that power for himself in some way.
He was interested in her. He asked me to find her. That can't be a coincidence. Where do you think Zardom has taken Kaya?
Zakor. His ambition has always been to take command there. He seeks a chance to rule. So, he'll want to keep an eye on things in the Ice Palace. He will be close to there.
What if Zardom wasn't responsible for your failure? What if something else stopped your transmutation?
His intervention is the only thing that makes sense.
You don't seem certain.
The only other explanation is that ELEX itself was resisting the transformation. But that's not probable.
Not probable or not possible.
Resistance would imply purpose, consciousness. And ELEX is a substance, not an entity. It isn't alive.
Kaya thought ELEX could be alive.
What are you talking about?
She said that's what she felt. That ELEX is more than a substance, that it communicated with her. Couldn't that be what went wrong?
What you're saying is impossible. Kaya is able enough when it comes to magic, but she's misinterpreted what she's seen. I've run experiments on ELEX, studied it for years, and I've seen nothing to indicate that what you're saying is true. How could Kaya just stumble on something like this in the time she's had?
What will you do now that the experiments failed?
We must take the fight to the hybrid. It seems an assault on the Ice Palace is the only way to end this war. We will see each other again in Zakor. You said that we are fighting for the same cause. So, we must take that fight to the hybrid. And, for the hope of all Magalan, we must be victorious. The lands of the free people cannot fail.
Teach me something.
Sure.
So are you fucking her or what?
You mean, are we in a relationship?
A relationship? Fuck, I was just asking if you were getting some, but hey, good luck to you both.
Everything okay with us?
Yeah, whatever. Let's get on with it. Something's going on at the Ice Palace. Whatever it is, we need to shut it down.
Follow me.
Yeah, sure. There's gotta be some action here.
I knew Zardom must have brought you here.
The feel of this place is terrible. Where are we?
In Zardom's hideout, on the border between Abessa and Zakor.
That explains the disturbance in the ELEX.
Where is he? Where is Zardom?
I don't know. He hasn't been here for a long time.
Well, then he must have got what he wanted. That means he's gone to the Ice Palace.
That bastard paralyzed me and left me here. He must have planned that all along. Why didn't he just kill me?
He must have wanted to use your strength. It must have been part of his plan to regain his place in the Ice Palace. But you must have been too strong for him.
Well, why he left me alive, it was a mistake. I won't let him surprise me like that again. Thank you for looking for me.
Good stuff, Ask.
You should go back to Origin.
All right, sure.
You better have a reason for waking me up.
How are you?
Life is good. I like being here with you.
Follow me.
Okay. We'd better hurry up and get out of here. And fast.
I'm ready to attack the Ice Palace.
You've achieved much, but I am still to understand your intentions.
What do you mean?
Which side are you fighting for? Are you fighting against the Hybrid? Or are you only motivated by your need to revenge yourself against the Alexiters?
I am on the side of the free people. Zakor's exploitation of them must be stopped once and for all.
But what are your intentions for the Hybrid? Will you admit that he seeks to control the destiny of the Owls? We will only fight alongside you if you share our interests. The Hybrid goes, the old directive must be restored. Tell me your intentions.
The Hybrid's rule must end. There's no other way to finish this.
Then we stand with you. I will order final preparations to begin. We will meet again in Zakor. Victory will be ours.
You did well.
I've been to the fishing village in Edan.
Then do you understand?
That Calyx and I were born berserkers and not Albs? Do I understand that you killed our parents and carried us off to the Ice Palace as your children? What I don't understand is why.
I wanted heirs. I had achieved much. But I wanted to found a dynasty of the most powerful Albs to follow in my footsteps. But I couldn't have children. So I did what Albs do. I took what I wanted, and I was successful. Look at what you and Calyx achieved. You rose to the very top in Zakor. My legacy was almost complete. You were poised to rule.
We were. Then someone set me up. Now, your bastard children are trying to kill each other.
Yes, all the plans I had shattered.
Your plans? You destroyed our lives.
What life are you talking about? I saved you from death when the Alps destroyed your village. Your parents would be dead anyway. Your lives would have been short, desperate, futile. What would you be? A fisherman? A vagrant in the forests? A wanderer amongst the rat holes of Idan? You both have me to thank for lives of greatness. This truth is what you can use to lure Calyx. He wants to hold on to power.
What do you...
Which are you?
This is not about science. Ending this war is in everyone's best interest.
But what are your intentions for the hybrid? Will you admit that he seeks to control the destiny of the Alps? We will tell.
The hybrid...
Then we stand with you. I will. We will. Vic.
You did well.
What I don't...
But...
We...
Yeah.
Your plans didn't include my exile and execution, did they? Or Calyx's attempts to kill me?
I don't regret making you both into great men. I see the sons I created, and they are albs above albs. But I should have told the truth a long time ago. Maybe then we wouldn't be here today. We'd be in the halls of the Ice Palace, ascending to where you belong. This truth is what you can use to lure Calyx. He wants to hold on to power, and fears that if the truth of his birth became known, then he would lose that power. Threaten to reveal the truth, and Calyx will come to you.
It's good that I know where and how I can challenge Calyx. I will send Calyx a message through my adjutor. I expect he will go there straight away.
That may be so, but be cautious. You know who you are dealing with.
That was great.
I know you're here, Calyx. Show yourself so we can end this.
Where is the tactical skill that had the hybrid ready to appoint you one of the chosen? There you stand in the open, ready to be picked off. How vulnerable your feelings have made you.
What brought you here, Calyx? I sent you one message, and you came running.
So, you know about our past? Wardick should have kept our secret. I will not let you spread the story further. I will keep my honor.
That sounds like emotion to me, Calyx. Fear, anger, confusion. Which of those drove your attempt to murder me?
Murder? You failed your mission. The directive is clear. Failure of a mission is punishable by execution. Is that why you really came here, Jax? Are you ready to die?
How long have you known that we are the children of berserkers?
I have always known. You were too young to remember, but I have always remembered the faces of my real parents. They too are irrelevant. We benefited from the fact we were taken from the berserkers.
You are my brother. That must count for something.
Are you trying to provoke an emotional reaction? Emotions are a waste of energy. They cloud perception.
What did you mean, appoint me to the Chosen?
All Albs the hybrid sees as having Alexitor potential have a biocore chip implanted to maximize their efficiency. They and others he sees the potential in. We have been selected to serve his future, to ensure the future comes to pass. You had been chosen to evolve to the next level. The hybrid had even had you implanted with a chip ready to communicate with you, so he could guide your thoughts.
If I have a chip, then why hasn't the hybrid ordered me back to Zakor? How can I have my free will?
Because you got lucky. Your chip must have been damaged when I attempted to execute you. That is the only explanation.
Convenient that your proof has been destroyed.
Tell me, Jax, do you never see images you can't explain? Visions?
Yes.
Some of those will be memories. Others are thoughts that spring from your connection to the hybrid. He sees the future, the plans of the free people. All of Magalan and some of those visions will have leaked into your mind through the chip.
I must speak to the hybrid directly. What is the code to his chamber?
Only Alexitors can be told that. You are no Alexitor.
I know the code is something to do with the hybrid's past, but all I know of his past is that the Albs found him, that he showed our leaders the future and took control of our people.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future.
So why does the hybrid hide this? What is it about his past that he wants to stay hidden? You saw his past when you had an audience with him.
What I saw is irrelevant.
The universe, skies stretching to infinity. Does that relate to the code? You said Tarek talked about the old world. Is that a clue? Come on, Calyx. You know there is more to this. I know you wanted answers then. You must still want them.
I serve the directive. The law demands the death of those who learn it illegally.
So I'm right. It is something to do with his past, with what you saw.
The past is irrelevant.
You expect me to believe that you have never wondered about the code? It could be anything. It would be logical for it to be random. It would be efficient to change it, but instead the code remains the same and is rumored to link to his past. Doesn't that sound emotional? Why would he stick with something like that? It has to mean something.
You are allowing your own emotions to cloud your thinking.
Our world is in the hands of the hybrid. We should know what makes him who he is.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future. The hybrid must achieve supremacy. You have come to me with the emotion and twisted logic of the free people. Listening to you any longer is a waste of time. I will end this here and now. You had your chance, but you let it pass. You will not stand against me.
We will fight together.
So, the code is something to do with the hybrid's past. And the vision that Calyx saw. Calyx's reaction proves I'm on the right track. And it has something to do with the old world. Perhaps it might mean something to Harley. He knows a lot about old world installations.